Hey guys, it's Alicia from XStitch. How are you guys? It's been a while. I haven't filmed since November, it seemed. I was like, oh wow, and we're in January. It is still January 12th. It's about 10 to midnight. I normally film earlier in the day, and I even put a Facebook post that I was going to film today, but life, it just happens, and I have to help. Either way, I'm here now, and I will get this to upload overnight, and hopefully you guys will get to see it in the morning. So this is FlossTube number 7. Merry Christmas, because I wasn't around on Facebook or FlossTube then. I was on Facebook. And Happy New Year. It's 2020. Alright, updates for the store. I'm waiting for Lowry stands to arrive. I'm completely out of silver gray right now. I have 2 color stands in stock, and that's it. There was a hold up with my last order, and I have a case number and everything with the carrier, but it's not here yet. It's on its way. And then I've been mentioning project bags, and I'm at the point where I need to sew them all together, but I have one as an example, and I sent one as part of the Christmas gift exchange. Other than that, I still have more to sew, so I don't want to put them up on the website yet because I want to have them made, and then you guys can select from what's there. And then I've been hosting Stitch socials. I did one in November, about the 24th or 25th, and then I did one in December on the 8th. And I was kind of going to go with the second Sunday every month for local stitchers. And so that was the plan. I was going to do January 12th. And then I realized my daughter competes tomorrow in Prince George, which is an hour and a half away. So I won't be able to make tomorrow's stitch. But I moved it to January 19th, which is next Sunday. And then I already booked the room for February 9th. So for those that are local, like maybe Prince George, 100 Mile, Williams Lake, if they feel like traveling, January 19th and February 9th in the Spirit Center conference room from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. And it's just come, stitch, learn. If you don't even know what you're doing, just come and we will help you. If you're looking for help with the website, PM me or message me. I'm always, as soon as I get the message, I respond with any info or look up the stuff I need to look up. But I also have my FlossTube number 6 video. Has a lot of information on how to tell what's in stock on the website, and how to look at how much shipping would be to your address, and paying with PayPal or bank transfer or e-transfer. So that video goes in depth, and I show you on the computer what you're going to see on your screen. So if those videos don't answer, definitely PM me, because I may have to look at something on my end. I'm still new to having a website and making sure everything's working for my customers. Next up, sorry, I made notes so that I wouldn't, get completely lost. Normally I would go into when I'm stitching and then show you what I haul, or, that's what the cross stitch police say, or the FlossTube police say. I'm going to go into haul, because my haul will then lead into my stitching. So to start with, I won first place on Roveris's post, and I can't remember if it was before Christmas, but Just wanted everybody to comment, and so I won 6 patterns. Yay! I got them, I want to say early last week. Go. That's what everybody says, right? So the first one, I'll show you them. So this one is Anchor Beach. It's showing up backwards for me. I really hope it doesn't show up backwards for you guys. It probably doesn't. You know, the mirror effect. The next one I have is, I think it's called Witch, because that's what it says. Very cute. Halloweeny. And then the next one is like Halloween letters, I think. Halloween alphabet. Hey, I'm getting good at this thing. You could probably do it as all one or keep it as little pillows like that. And then these have like little charms. So you see the charm down there. Just trying not to show too much pattern. And this one has that and a spider. And the beach one has an anchor and some of the finishing lace, I think it is. I would call it lace. And then, in all things, give thanks. Very cute turkey on there. And it comes with a couple acorns. And then the next one is Star Stripes and Freedom. It's called Freedom. It's a great pattern, but being Canadian, it's not one that I'm looking to stitch. And then the last one is a favorite, I think, among a lot of people, is Happiness is Walking on the Beach. And it came with like an anchor and a sailboat. So I want all 6 of them, but I won't stitch all 6 of them. So I'm going to keep this Anchor Beach. I really like it. So I am going to give away the rest. Now, not all in this video. So we'll hold off the Halloween and Thanksgiving and yeah, we'll hold off those ones. So for this video, if you would like to get my copy of Freedom, I'd like you to comment, I want to stitch Freedom. And don't put giveaway or anything like that. I'll delete the comment. But put, I want to stitch Freedom. And I will put everybody in a draw and draw at the next video. Well, maybe not the next video. We'll talk about this. I'm going to say a week. A week. And then the other one I will give away this video is Happiness is Walking on the Beach. So if you put, I want to stitch Happiness, then I will put your name in and do a draw. What else did I get? Oh, I ordered Bendy Stitchy. It's really great at promoting these. I ordered from Owl Forest Embroidery. And I mean, the Heart Queen and stuff was neat and everything, but not really my style. So I ordered Owl Forest. I don't know if it'll clear up for you. And I ordered Owl Forest. So cute. I don't know why I have a thing for fox since my son's been born, but I do. So I got them before Christmas, and so I started Our Forest. So I will show that to you. Next up, I'm following my list so I don't forget, and I just remembered something that I gotta write down because I'll forget. Oh yeah. Okay. Next up, I got Christmas gift from local stitcher. So she got me a little sleigh needle minder, and it broke. But I'm sure I have some glue around here that I can reattach. I just gotta find the time with the kids. And she got me with dye needle and thread plum pudding. Super cute. And I would not personally be like, oh, I have to stitch that. But when she showed it to me, I was like, hey, that is really cute. And that is like right up my alley. It's just awesome. And it come with fabric, so won't take much to kit that one up. And I do have to say, this is my first with dye needle and thread pattern. I've liked a few of hers, but this is my first pattern for me. Which reminds me, if anyone knows of where to get some wordplay from with dye needle and thread, I would like to get them. They are awesome. But I haven't seen them. Even though I'm a store, I don't know where they are. If someone does, let me know. And then my last little bit of haul is not open yet. I got it the other day and I'm like, what was I expecting? And nothing for the shop. So I was like, okay, I really don't know what I was expecting. And the lady's like, oh, it's cross stitch stuff. I'm like, yeah, I sell cross stitch stuff and I cross stitch. So, but when she gave it to me and I seen the tag, I was like, oh, I know what that is. So, this is from, you guys might be able to guess when I tell you what it's from, Lakeside Needlecraft. And I ordered this, I thought it was going to be like, that big, right? No. It's like, that big. Like, it's huge. I was like, oh my goodness. I thought it was this little, like, small book. It's not. So, it is the Lakeside Needlecraft Winter Cross Stitch Book 2019. Isn't that awesome? I thought it was like that big. And yeah, I'm excited. Oh, you guys, I don't know who all has purchased this, but it is awesome. Stay toasty this winter. How cute! Who's that by? Ring cat? Super cute. Black work. Ooh, nice Celtic eyes. Oh, cool. Maybe there's a reason I picked this one out right away. Dear, by the wonderful Nora Corbett. I'm kind of drawn to her patterns. Flipping through a book with, I don't know, how many designers? 60 worldwide designers. And I picked hers out. Yep, I might be hooked. And lots of people that I haven't seen designs from, like Lucy Heaton. Yeah. Lots of them. Oh, you guys, we might have to do a video just checking out the book. We might have to, because there's a lot in there. Ah! I'm so excited. And I think it was like $25, you guys. And honestly, I thought it was small. 25 bucks. Full size book. Like 123 pages. There's instructions in there. Oh, if you guys haven't got it, you should maybe look and see if they have any more, because it is a steal. Alright. That is it for haul. So now, yeah, now I can go to stitching. So, plans for 2020. I mentioned this before. I plan to have no new starts in 2020. So, I got that Owl Forest embroidery kit. Owl Forest. That one. I think it was like the 27th. Might have been just before Christmas, but I think it was just after Christmas. It was before the 1st. And I knew in my head that I was going to do no new starts. So I was mentioning to a local stitcher today that I started this. And she's like, hey, you said you weren't going to do any new starts. I'm like, but it was before the 1st. So, oh, I forgot. So, this is one of my project bags. It's got feathers in there, project bag. These are what I'm working on making. And these little guys. Also a project bag. So just scissors, pens, highlighters. And then on the back, oh, floss, right? On the back, DMC floss. Now, don't mind me, this is totally crooked. This was my first bag, and I was so excited to try and put it together that, you know, I wasn't paying attention, so. It's crooked. It's my bag. And, yeah, I really like the ones that, Michelle Bendy Stitchy has, that that bag designer does. But I wanted to try my own, and I've seen a bunch of patterns where you put fabric over the edge here, or binding, and sew that on, and I was like, oh, I don't really want to do a bunch of binding, because, so I figured I would serge it the same way. Oh, I don't have any here. The same way I serge my fabric, because I serge as long as I have a serger. I got one now for Christmas. I serge the edges of my fabric that I ship out, so that you guys' edges are prepared. And so, yeah, I figured I would serge the edges and try it out. And it's working really good. And then this side is, you know, project bag, well, accessory bag. And that all goes inside of the big project bag. Alright, now let's get to the fun stuff, the stitching, right? So, I started Owl Forest embroidery. Owl Forest. And it comes with the cute little minder and the needle. I have it on the back. Hey, show your back. There's my backside. I have another project already started. The Little Farmhouse. It's Little House Needleworks. Farmhouse Christmas? Christmas Farmhouse? I can't remember. I started the border on it, and that's as far as I got. But where I was going with that is that was my first time stitching one stitch at a time, and it drives me nuts. But I forgot to stitch one stitch at a time here, and that, like, first 3 there should be more like this, a definite yellow to green. But I forgot, because I come back to it and started stitching there, that I was doing one stitch at a time. So, oops. So I'm that far. And I have to thank, so I'm doing, oh, my brain is not working right this minute. One sec. I'm doing a challenge in the WIP group where every week I'm picking a prompt. There we go. That's what I'm thinking of. Every week I'm putting up a new prompt, and then people can choose whether they're doing ladybug, which would be 100 stitches, dragonfly, which would be 250 stitches, or firefly, which is 500 stitches on that prompt. The first week was red, so I did 100 stitches in red. And then the second week was carnation or snowdrop. Sorry, but I allowed people to choose by color. So carnations come in like red, pink, and you could choose to stitch in that color for that meaning, or snowdrops come in white, or they mean hope. And that was the other thing. I think red meant love. Not 100% positive on that. I put the definitions in the group. If red meant love, then you could stitch on something that meant love to you. Maybe it's a wedding sampler or whatever. It didn't have to be in red. It could just be meaning the definition too. So I'm really relaxed in these challenges because I'm not trying to take away from the challenge groups that are already there. I love them. They're great. But I don't have that much time. So I'm not doing the magical stitches this year. I really like them, but I don't have that much time. And then I started this one, so I'm doing like 100 or 250 for my group prompts. And then I'm working on Enchanted Stitching Challenge group prompts. And I might get them all done, but not always. And I'm working on 24-hour of cross stitch. But with that one, I'm just doing the 24 minutes. So I'm really liking that Enchanted Stitching group changed it up a bit. They're doing like, you can choose time instead of stitches. So my group, I ended up going with stitches. So I did my 100 stitches for my WIP group. And then I started doing the 24-hour cross stick. I started doing the 24-minute ones. But I'd end up doing a half hour. Which, by the way, Sammy J's videos were awesome because they're like an hour. So I'm like, oh, I'm just going to stitch and listen and watch. And then an hour's passed, and I've got half of my prompt done for Enchanted Stitching Group and 2 of them done for the 24-hour cross stitch. Triple dip, right? Get to use them 3 times. That works for me. Or no. My bad. That's 2 times. Because the Enchanted Stitching Group in 24 hours, because it wasn't for my WIP group prompt. So if you are interested in joining, come join Bugs That Stitch WIP group and look at the events, and there should be a new one every week. And I put points down. Points are individual. It's not a team thing. There isn't thousands of us in there. And it's might include a prize at the end. Maybe. We'll see. It's more just to encourage us to stitch because I was getting no stitching done. But I got a bit done this week. So this was about an hour because I already had some. I started it before that. But this is about an hour this week of stitching. And then in case, oh, I don't think I did a video anyway. So the other thing I have going on with Kim in Canada A is the hands-on design a month early sale is what she labeled it on Facebook. So that is my January all done. Awesome little snowman. on fabric flare parchment, and this is 32 count linen. And then I'm hiding something on there because I want to show you guys. I'm super excited. So that is it for Sal stuff. And yeah, I was working on the Sals and doing all that. And so I'm trying to do no new starts for 2020. Really trying hard. And then someone mentioned 20 finishes in 2020. So I'm like, you know, I'm going to try. I'm not going to be super disappointed in myself if I don't get it, because I think I got 3 this year. But I'm going to try. So I'm still debating whether I include each one of these monthly finishes as one, or if I say no, if I'm including the whole thing as one start. So that's why I get to start a new one every year, or every month, even though I'm doing no new starts. Maybe these should just be one finish. I don't know. We'll see. So the other thing new for the store is these. Look at it. Bugs XStitch needle minders. They are made by Erica Sage from True North Needle Minders, and yeah, they are awesome. I was gonna say, do I have a needle? On the back, she does an awesome jewel, so it just makes it a little bit easier to grab. And then yeah, little Bugs XStitch bug. And so this is my start on February. And I got my 100 stitches in the top here and part of the white. And then I was done my 100 stitches for my prompt. Sorry. Or no. Yeah, I did my 100 red stitches. And then, sorry. I did my 100 red stitches around there. And then the next prompt, because it was the next week, right? I get 100 stitches in a week. Was carnations. So I went with the red and the white to go with carnations. And then the rest of it, I was doing just half-hour blocks of time. And filling in the acrostic for 24 hours of cross stitch. So you just you take her letters here and you match them up to your prompts. You make your own prompts, I guess I should say. And then I chose 24 minutes for each one of them, and I'm mostly done it. And it's supposed to be a month-long challenge, so I think I'm still going to stick with this because I really got a lot of stitching in this week. Normally I don't get this much. Of course, I've been up late, so that's helping me get more stitching in. So it's been a lot of fun trying to say, okay, I'm going to do this, and it's going to work here as well, and just say, okay, I'm stitching for half an hour, and when I've done 4 of those, then I can say I'm done one of my prompts if I have it for the Enchanted group. Like one was happy while stitching my hands-on design and year-end celebrations. Makes me really happy. I am so excited. I've been waiting like a year to do it. So it worked for there for red, and it worked for here for happy for the Enchanted stitching group. So that was great for me. What else? So yeah, needle minders, by the way, are on the website. They are $5 Canadian each. Next up, let's see. Let's make sure. And these needle minders work great. Sticking to my scissors, sticking to each other through the fabric. Yeah. Those are my plans for stitching. I probably won't get even half of my plans or goals done, but I'll try. Being a mom of 3, and then the husband and the business, I'll just do what I can. That works for me. Hope it works for you guys too. Alright, speaking of family life, My daughter Ara, like I said, I was going to do a Stitch social tomorrow, but she has competition tomorrow. She's not doing the Junior Olympic competitive program anymore. She's doing high school and acro. And acro is a fun dance. They do flips and everything and dance moves to a song is for acro, and then your high school does all your apparatuses, the bars, uneven bars, the beam, floor, and vault, and get a score that way, but it's different from the Junior Olympic competitive program. So she's still doing that, and then she's in junior high this year, so she's learning. This is high school. They have more schoolwork, and yeah, she's still having fun. She's always been really good with school and enjoyed it, so she's still having fun. Caden is typical toddler running all over the house when mom's busy feeding. Oh, let's jump on the couch. It's great. There's days where it's frustrating, but it's still great. He's really fun to watch learning new stuff. He's sitting at table instead of sitting in high chair, and yeah, it's awesome. Everly, baby E, she is starting to sleep from about 11 till about 5, 6 in the morning. If I could get to bed earlier, it'd be great. But I mean, Caden's going down. He's going down late compared to what he used to. Probably about 10. So get him down, and Everly goes down, we'll say, by 11. And now I want to wind down for the day, so I don't end up going to bed till midnight. And then Everly's up at 6. So I get about 5 to 6 hours sleep. But I'm sure that'll all change in a couple weeks, right? Nothing stays the same. My husband hurt his back a little over a year ago, and he's just now in the last month finished the WorkSafe BC's return to work program, where they go and they work out for a couple weeks, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and then they do like 3 days a week working out and 2 days back at work, and then stage down that way. And just like a week before Christmas, he was back to 5 days a week at work, and I think for the most part regular duties, no restrictions on lifting or anything like that. And now we are just about the middle of January, and he's starting to get back into the swing of things. He's obviously happy to be back at work. It was really hard for him to go from someone who works 7 days a week to not working at all. That was a huge adjustment for him. But we're doing good, and he's getting back into work, and he's excited about it, and happy that he seems to be on the mend. He's at risk for a flare-up, obviously, because he hurt his back. If he has a flare-up, we are to just phone the specialist, not go down there this time. And I'm not sure whether the specialist will be like, okay, we're going to schedule surgery, or okay, I want you to try this first. But the specialist did say if it happens too many times more, like probably not more than 1 or 2 times, that they will be looking at doing surgery. And the surgery, it sounds like they would do a 2-centimeter incision, using tubes to expand the incision and not have to cut the muscle or tear it off, and do a grind down of the disc, and then let it slip back into place, and then close up. And I mean, it sounds great and promising that if we do have to go the route of surgery, it's some I want to say low, they're not doing a lot of work. They're not touching a whole bunch of discs or opening a huge area. They're doing very small area and stuff. To me, that sounds good. Obviously, we'd rather them not have to go for surgery, so we're hoping it stays that way. Me, I'm doing good. I'm healthy. Raising 3 kids. I must be insane, right? No, we're good. And I really enjoy helping everybody. And I've had a few customers comment about how I'm so helpful, and that's who I am. That's what I enjoy. I enjoy making sure that I can get stuff to you as soon as possible, and that's what I'm here for. And then to stitch with, right? So, couple things. One last thing is I do have one more giveaway. It's going to be 3, so 3 people will win. And I was going to grab a picture and I didn't. So, bear with me. Search up Linen and Threads. Their Array of Hope is the title of the pattern. And so they are doing a I'm drawing a blank on what it's called. I'm sorry. Hey guys, sorry about that. My husband just woke up from putting our son down and had to do a couple things, and then he went to go back to bed because it's 12:30. So what I was saying was I purchased a bunch of the charity designs from Linen and Threads, and it's designed by Karen from the Blackberry Rabbit, and it's called Array of Hope. And while I was paused, I was going to print out a copy, but it's more of like a graph copy, so I'd rather not show that. So if you are interested, go and look it up, and just go on to Linen and Threads website and look up Australian Bushfire Appeal, Array of Hope. It's down near the bottom. They have it on their website, and it's all the proceeds are going to go to Australian Bushfire Appeal for the Port Macquarie Koala. I'm terrible at pronunciation. Hospital. Koala bear. There we go. Koala. So all profits will go to the hospital. I have 3 available. So if you are interested in a chance to win it, I want you to comment that I want to stitch the koala, or for Australia. I want to stitch for Australia, and I will enter your name, and I'm gonna end the draw on the 18th so I can draw it on the 19th. And once I have the winners, I'll let you know, and I will message you to get your email, and it will be sent to you through email. The other 2, I will message you or comment, and you can get me your addresses to ship your winnings to. And then the last thing. So normally I do these 40-minute videos, talk about the store, talk about what I'm stitching and haul and stuff like that. The reason why I'm filming it at 12:30 at night is because I have too much going on during the day, or this kid's not down for a nap, and then when that one is, the other one's up, and it's just difficult to get everything together and sit down and do a video when I'm trying to get around everybody's schedule. So I'm thinking about doing kind of like this. After everybody's gone down for the night, I can do a quick 5-minute video on how my day went, how the stitching went, how things are with the store, if there's anything new that came in. And then my question I'm posing is, would you guys be interested in me uploading that 5-minute video every day? Or are you guys more interested in more like a weekly update of those 5-minute videos, so I can just put them all together and post it on Sunday or whatever? Let me know what your guys' thoughts are, because I am sharing this with you guys and I want it to be easier for you guys. I don't want people getting annoyed with an update every day if they don't want an update every day. But I'm thinking that I'll do the short little 5-minute videos after the kids have gone to bed, and just, hey, this is what I got done today, this is where I'm going for the week. It will most likely happen most days, because I do get that little bit of quiet time after everybody's gone down. But I can't say it would happen every day for sure. Like, maybe I'm tired and I'm able to go to sleep right away after the baby does. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts. I'm thinking about going that route instead of these longer videos, because they are so hard to squeeze in during the day. Yeah, so that is everything according to my notes. And this was FlossTube number 7. And it's now January 12th. I might have said it was the 12th earlier, but it wasn't. It's the 12th now. So, if you guys have any questions, again, message me anytime, PM me, Facebook me, email me, comment on the website, anything you guys need, or are interested in me looking into whether I can get it or not. Most things I can get, unless they're out of print. If you guys want to stitch with me, if you guys are like, oh, I like that stitching, where did you get it, or can you get it, or here I am on that one, anything. I enjoy it all. And hope to hear from you guys soon, and have a great day. I'm going to say day, because I'm going to bed, but you guys are going to be getting up. Alright, bye now. Talk to you soon.